Change is all around. Green leaves turn to reds and oranges. Trees become bare. Fruit and berries scattered on the ground. Hello everyone, today's video is part of a challenge hosted by Christi Creates and White Sparrow Living. Once you're done watching my video, check the description box for the playlist as well as their channels. For our first Kirkland dupe, I am going to use this wood log. So I'm going to show you the photo of what I'm trying to copy to the best ability with the things I have at the moment on hand, just so that this can be as cheap as it can be. So I will insert the image over here, and we are going to start with this. As you can see, you do need a wood log, and then I'm going to take some material and I'm going to use my plate just to draw a nice circle. So we're going to draw along the plate, cut it out, and we're going to stick it onto the wood log. Next, I'm just going in with my stamps to stamp in Hello Fall. Now I'm just cutting them out so that I can arrange them a little bit neater. Now I'm just using my sticky foam pads in the really small size to stick onto each letter, just at the back of each letter that I've stamped, and then I'm adding them to the pumpkin or the wood log. Now I went to my garden and I took a thick branch, twig, stick, whatever you want to call it, and I just used my little mini saw and I cut it to the size that I want. We're going to stick it to the top using our hot glue. We're going to add some leaves on the side using hot glue, and we're also going to add this little curly bit. I just made this twirling it around a pencil. I'm also going to add an orange leaf, just because I feel like that green leaf makes it look a little bit too much like an apple. So just add this, hopefully that makes it a little bit better. So this is our first DIY done. Let's move on to the second, and I'll show you how it all looks at the end of the video. For the next DIY, it's a pumpkin lantern. I got this from the thrift store quite a while back and it's come in handy now. It does look like a pumpkin, it's got the ridges down there. So we're going to line it up with some natural plant tie or raffia. And you can also use straw if you don't have any. I also sometimes use like some packaging. Let me just show you. This is a box of straw. It just came in with some stuff that I ordered, so I sometimes use that. Today I'm going to be using this. So I'm just going to group this together and tidy it up a little. And now, as you can see, it's really simple. I'm just going to fill it up with a few things. I've got some artificial acorns. You can use real ones. That's even better because it's free. These are just from the park. I added in some of these gold faux berries. They're actually styrofoam, you can see there. Now I've also got this golden leaf brooch or brooch. I got this from the thrift store as well. I'm going to just hot glue it to the side. So that's the second DIY completed. Let's move on to the third. For the third and final DIY, you're going to need a frame. I've got a smaller one to match the scale of my other two DIYs, just so that it can look nice with them. So I'm just going to get the packaging off this, and we're going to basically be making a lighted picture. Now I'm just going to quickly paint this frame so that it can match the colour of my wood slice slug pumpkin. This is a bit purpley, I need it to be kind of more brown. I'm just leaving my frame over there to dry. In the meantime, I went onto Google, I typed in fall home, something along those lines. I got a nice image that I'm happy with, and I resized it to fit my frame. I added some card because my printer wouldn't print on some card, but you can print directly onto it if your printer allows. And we're going to just cut this and fit it into the frame. So here's my image cut size, and I've removed all of the backing from my frame. I'm just going to glue this directly on the back here. So I'm going to go without any frame, it's just going to look like this. I'm going to just attach it using hot glue. I'm just going to sand the frames a little bit. Now for the important part, you're going to take your fairy lights and you go and see where you want your fairy light heads to be. So I'm going to place them wherever the light is, and we're going to stick it down with some tape. I definitely advise to try to get an image with lights like on the actual image, so that it really does look nice when you've got the fairy lights in place. And it's going to look a mess at the back, but don't worry, no one's going to see that. For the final touch, I have just taken a wood embellishment and I've just gone in with my Sharpie pens and acrylic painter pens just to colour it in. I've added foam pads just at the back here, and I'm going to add it right on the corner there. These are really simple to make, inexpensive, they're great to sell, great to gift, and great as decor. And I love that it looks so nice without the light, but when you turn the light on, it just looks amazing. I'll show you now, but it's going to look way better when the room light is off. Look at how that illuminates, it's literally like someone is at home. Well, that's all of the DIYs for today. Let's have a look at how they all look together. So this is how all 3 DIYs look and come together. I'm really happy with them. I think this little lantern here is just so beautiful. It really does look high-end, and I absolutely love this frame and how it lights up. And of course with the frame you can go as big or as small as you like. Oh, and with the pumpkin I ended up removing the material. I don't know, it was just bugging me, and I do prefer the rustic look. Thank you so much for watching. That's it for today. If you enjoy what you see, make sure you subscribe. Take care. Bye.